telling Nigerians and holding their hands that things are going to get better and we're with you. And while we're with you, we're also making responsible decisions and we're living by example. I've not seen that from the government. Okay? On the subnational level, you see, during the tax debate, there was a strategic and systemic attempt to modify the principles of derivation. Derivation, equity of states, land mass, population, IGR. Personally, I've said this several times. I don't think that Nigeria should share revenues at FAC based on the 5 principles that govern the Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Allocation Commission. I don't think that population, equity of state, and land mass should be metrics by which they share revenue. That's not fiscal federalism. That is what I call politics by compensation and settlement. That's what we're practicing in Nigeria. So we're not ready yet. Okay? But when do these revenues actually is allocated to the states, and when they get it, are they investing in the right things? You know, I would say that the states, for example, they had issues with the fact that the FX revaluation made the external component of their debt to balloon. Also, fair value gains on interest rate revaluation made the bank loans and the state government debts to debt capital markets they were owing to balloon. So their debts ballooned. So a lot of them have used the increase in revenues from FAC to actually service debts. But there is still a lot that they've not shown the people that they are putting in the right places. Okay? Are you putting it in education? Are you putting it in healthcare? Are you investing in community security networks, even if police is not under the concurrent legislative list and is still under the exclusive legislative list? And there's still a heated debate on whether police should move from federal to state, which I think it should be, because the current massacre in Benue and several others we've seen is an indication that the police formations from Louis Edet House is ineffective. And for policing to work and for you not to stretch the army, the military that you're currently stretching, because the military is not meant to, do policing work. They are meant to defend Nigeria against external aggression. You need to devolve policing to states and communities. So are the state governments putting the monies they get from the increased allocation to the right areas, education, primary health care, infrastructure, security, community security networks, like set up a state security fund to even fund the federal component of the policing that they don't have sufficient funding for from the federal level? Is no. So you can see the frustration with Nigerians that despite the fact that there's been gains, there's supposed to be subsidy gains from removal of subsidy, are not feeling the impact of it in their lives. And I don't blame them for complaining.
Now let's look at...